Time now to take a look at some of the craziness at campuses across America. A linguistics professor at the University of California at Berkeley says the investigation into Hillary Clinton's private email server, is a bitch hunt that targets all women. In a piece published on Time magazine's website, Dr. Robin Glackhoff wrote, quote, "The only reason the whole email flap has legs is because the candidate is female. Can you imagine this happening to a man? Clinton is guilty of SWF, that's speaking while female." A spokesperson for the University of California at Berkeley told Fox News that the views the professor expressed are personal views and do not represent the views of the university. Incoming college students overwhelmingly believe that slavery was invented by Americans and is an exclusively American phenomenon. That, according to Professor Duke Pesta of the University of Wisconsin at Oshkosh, who spent more than a decade testing first-year students at 5 different colleges. In an interview with the website The College Fix, Pesta said many of his students, quote, "came to college without the basic rudiments of American history or Western culture, and their reading level was pretty low." Pesta said on one quiz, 29 out of 32 students knew Thomas Jefferson was a slave owner, but just 3 out of the 32 correctly identified him as a former president. A separate study shows that nearly 1/3 of millennials, or people aged 18 to 34, think President George W. Bush killed more people than Joseph Stalin. Historians have estimated that as many as 25 million people died under Stalin's rule. The study, which was commissioned by the Victims of Communism Memorial Foundation, also showed that 42% of millennials said they were unfamiliar with Mao Zedong, 40% were unfamiliar with Che Guevara, and 1/3 were unfamiliar with Karl Marx. The website The College Fix now has a running list of universities that seek to purge what they have deemed, quote, toxic masculinity. Dartmouth College, Duke University, the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Gettysburg College, the Claremont Colleges, and Vanderbilt University are just some of the schools that have programs meant to root out toxic masculinity. Many college students, administrators, and faculty members believe that masculinity is the root cause of sexual violence, body shaming, and terrorism, among other things. The programs often set up safe spaces for male students to contemplate the toxicity of their manliness. If you have a campus craziness story, let us know. Email us and tell us about it, campuscraziness@foxnews.com. We would be grateful to hear from you.